Hey, how you guys doing today? It's Reggie Dwane. I'm back again with another video. I have a Raymond Weil chronometer GMT Parsifal world time with a 2893-2 chronometer grade ETA movement. This watch is about 38 millimeters or 39. I didn't get it calibrated yet, but I say it's about a 38 or 39, but it plays more like a 40. And it's actually in really good condition. I picked it up from the pawn shop for about 400 bucks. It had been in this pawn shop for about the better part of 2 years, and I really didn't realize what it was. When I seen the chronometer grade caliber movement in the watch for 400 bucks, I picked it up. I took it to my local watchmaker, which is D's Time Service in downtown San Diego, and they serviced it for me, replaced the GMT wheel hand wheel, or the GMT hand was messed up, so the wheel needed to be replaced. And I told the guy that I take my watches to what I paid for it, and he said you got a really good deal because that movement is worth what you paid for the watch. And nowadays they don't put those movements in these watches, and I think this watch is in excellent condition. I think this is one of those underrated and underappreciated watches. It may not be an expensive watch, but I think it's a well-made watch, and it actually fits on your wrist more comfortable than any other watch that I've had on, because it's so thin, and that bracelet is made so well, and it has no clasp. It has a really thin folding locking clasp that's very nice, and it's better than any of the Rolex bracelets that I've ever had. I've never had the oyster lock or glide lock clasp ones, but this bracelet right here kills a lot of bracelets, and this is such an underrated watch, and I think this watch is beautiful. And I think this watch is a versatile watch because it's so thin, and it has the Arabics and it has the Romans. I just think it's a great watch, and it fits my wrist so well. Even though I wear gold on the other hand, I wear a nice silver ring on this hand. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think this is one of those underrated watches. I think the reference for this one is 2991. And there's not a lot of them out there. I've only seen one other or two other one like this, and they were sold like 10 years ago. I believe this watch is from 1996. And this is fastly becoming one of my favorite watches because I'm trying to get my collection of watches into watches that aren't how would I say this, so known, or so. I had a date just, and I seen every other young hipster or old man had that watch, so I had a few date just, and I sold it. And I ended up picking this watch up for some of the money that I sold one of my date just with. I had some extra money, and I bought this. And I think this watch is great. It has a world time bezel that rotates. A little tiny GMT hands. I wasn't really fond of GMT hands until I seen this one, because the two main hands are black, and that other one, the GMT hand is it's chrome, or it's, what would you call that? Not chrome. It's steel, and it has a reflection. So when you're looking at the watch, you kind of don't even see that sometimes because it's so thin, and I really like that about the watch. That the other two main hands, or three main hands, are different color than that GMT hand, a total different reflection even. So, and this watch is all polished, and it has a Cabochon crown, an onyx Cabochon crown, and I freaking love this watch. I think this watch is one of the most underrated, underappreciated, stylish watches. And I thank you guys for tuning into my channel and looking at my beautiful Raymond Weil GMT. And you guys have a blessed and guided and safe day. Peace, love, and blessings.